Biological Words of Wisdom. Written by Cindy Christmas. Transforming. Pretty. Forgiving is difficult. Hush your lips. Don't be bitter. You did what you had to. Crabs in the bucket. Intoxicated driver. Intoxicated driver, Part 2. Writers. Innocent mosquito. Your VIP. Friends with the ex. Overqualified. The outside man life will get better. Spring cleaning. Happy birthday. If he wants your body. The woman. Condoms. Protest. Transforming. At a certain time, people start acting unusual. It's like they become another individual. Maybe it has something to do with the afternoon, or maybe it happens when it is a full moon. They talk to you today and tomorrow, they act like you are a stranger. But why do they act that way? Could it be something in their drinking water? Because people go from being your friends to your enemies. It's like they transform into zombies. All people aren't that way, but you don't know who is trustworthy. Because when they approach you, they do it so friendly. Some people can be very deceiving, so don't be surprised when they start transforming. Pretty. You keep telling yourself that you need to get plastic surgery, because you want to have big boobs and a flat tummy. You want to be a size 6 with a big ass, so the guys would notice you when you walk past. You want to have a pointed nose, and high cheekbones. Because you want to be gorgeous, but you already look marvelous. However, I guess you don't have much self-confidence, that's why you are not happy with your appearance. Nevertheless, there is nothing wrong with enhancing your beauty. Let's be real. Everyone wants to be pretty. Forgiving is difficult. I know there are people you may hate. They will do things to you that will make you want to retaliate, but if you pull out your weapon and decide to kill that person, is it going to be worth it as you are sitting in prison, having no privacy and not having any freedom? Listen, I know it's difficult to forgive, but you only make yourself sick when you hold on to negative energy. That's why you should try to forgive the enemy. Hush your lips. Why don't you do yourself a favor and let your mouth rest? All you are doing is killing us with your hot breath. When you talk, all we hear is a bunch of crap, so do your mouth a favor, and let your lips take a nap. I guess you talk just to keep your lips lubricated, or maybe you talk about people, because it gets you excited. Nevertheless, you are being a nuisance, so hush your lips and stop talking nonsense. Don't be bitter. A lot of women are bitter. Because they are filled with anger. They put all men in one classification, and they think all of them have the same intention. Some women put up walls that seem impossible to be broken. Because of what happened to them before, they are afraid to let another man in, but in life you have to take chances, and learn from your past experiences. So don't be afraid to love again, because the world has a lot of good men, and that's a fact. A lot of men been hurt by women too, and you can tell by the way that they act. However, we all deserve to be loved, so don't let fear stop you from being happy. Because there is someone out there for everybody, you did what you had to. You're always in the newest fashion, and you're pretty, so you get lots of attention. To the outside world, your life looks incredible. You're driving around in a brand new convertible, you got your own home, and you got an iPhone. You saved your money, so you could go to university. You did what you had to in order to get out of poverty, your life is interesting. That's why people watch you like a hawk. However, when people found out the things you used to do they were shocked, but it doesn't matter. That you used to be a stripper, because you did what was necessary to succeed. Now you don't have to worry, because you have everything in life you need. Crabs in the bucket. They don't want you to excel. Because they don't want you to do well. They don't want to help one another. They rather pull down each other. Every time you try to make it to the top, they pull you back down in their slot, and they try to take every cent that you got, until there is no more money in your pocket. Because they're like crabs in the bucket. Intoxicated driver. Don't put that key in that ignition, don't you dare start that engine, because you're too drunk to drive a convertible. So get out from behind the wheel of that vehicle. Don't ever put your life in danger, and never drive if you're not sober. Intoxicated Driver, Part 2. Jason was driving his Bugatti. He had just left a party. He was intoxicated because he drank too much liquor, when he lost control of the vehicle and hit Heather. What happened was accidental. Heather and Jason were rushed to the hospital. However, things would have been different if Jason didn't drive. Now he has scars and a broken arm, but Heather is not alive. Listen. Before you put that key in the ignition, remember that you are making a bad decision. Drunk driving is a dangerous matter, so if you plan on drinking, make sure you have a sober driver. Writers. It's like you are trying to talk underwater. That's how it feels at times as a writer. It's like your work doesn't exist. Because it's not being noticed. Although your writing skills are magnificent, a lot of people don't recognize your talent. Because you are not being heard, and you want to be discovered, you keep advertising, but no one is buying. Nevertheless, you have to believe in yourself and never stop trying. Innocent Mosquito. Your Honor, don't believe the things they say, because I do not have dengue. I don't carry chikungunya, and I don't know what the heck is Zika. You people need to show me some respect, and stop lying on this innocent insect. Yes, I know that I'm a little annoying, especially when I be by your ears buzzing. Now, I must admit your blood is my protein, and, plus, it's tasty, but please stop putting all these false diseases on me. You're VIP. You're like their favorite series, or one of their favorite celebrities, because to them you are entertaining. That's why they can't stop watching. Your life seems so glamorous, that's why they are jealous. They think that you are lucky, that is why they hate and talk negatively. Honestly, they wish that they were you, but they could never be, so when they stare, smile, because to them, you are VIP. Friends with the ex. Do you and her still have sex? Is that why you are still friends with your ex? Because you all don't have any children, and she is no longer your woman. You and your ex broke up because you said the chemistry wasn't there. But now that you got someone, she is up on you like your pubic hair, and it is total disrespect. Can't you see that she's a threat? You will never get over her. Because you all keep talking to each other. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I just hope you won't be mad when your girl gives her ex her number. Overqualified. You went to university, so you could study. To get your degree, with the intentions of making more money. But you can't get a job that you are qualified in, and for you, it is so very depressing. Every job you apply for, they say that you are overqualified, and it gets you furious inside. You're in debt, and it's hard trying to pay back the money that you borrowed, but still you got to find a way to pay back what you owe. Nevertheless, just keep sending out your resume, and eventually, you will get that job that you are qualified for someday. The Outside Man. He hardly gets to take off her panties, but he buys her groceries, and pays all her utilities. She makes him spend all his money on her, because he has a high-paying career. All her friends tell her that her boyfriend is dead weight, but she loves him because the sex with him is great. Although the outside man can give her everything, he still gets the shitty end of the stick, whilst the boyfriend gives her nothing but dick. She has an option to be on the happy and successful side of the fence, but I guess she is sticking with her boyfriend because she has no sense. Life will get better. When your whole world is pitch black, and you get tired of fighting back, you're having racing thoughts as if your brain was on a roller coaster ride. And no one seems to understand how you feel inside. It's like you got a dark cloud over your head, and you reach the point where you would rather be dead. You feel like the world has nothing to offer, and you don't believe that things will get better, but remember these words. Your life will get brighter. Right now, your life may be depressing, but you'll be surprised what the future will bring. Some people went from zilch to rich, and yes, we all agree that at times, life is a bitch. So when your brain goes roaming, bring it back to reality. Because your life will be amazing, just hang in there, and you'll see. Spring cleaning. She said, you ain't no help in my life, so why should you stay in it? I don't consider you a friend or even an associate. You're just there as a burden on my shoulder, keeping me down and making life harder. With you in my life, I will never rise, And I can see you are a hater when I look in your eyes, because everything I do or say you criticize. So I'm starting my spring cleaning. I'm throwing out the old and bringing in the new, which means that I'm getting rid of you. So adios, you need to go. You can walk out the door, or get tossed through the window. Happy birthday. A new day has begun, so it's time that you rise like the sun. Now get ready, and get this day started, and I hope for you, the day will be splendid. May you get all that you desire. May your day be filled with laughter. Because today is your special day, so a pleasant happy birthday. If he wants your body. He claims he never has a cent, so he can't even buy you a mint, can't provide you with bus fare, but he wants to take off your underwear. Because he wants you all to have intercourse, and he wants to ride you like a horse, he wants to jump on you every now and then. Jump on your back like you were a hen, but let him know he got to pay before he explore your body, and that does not make you a whore. The woman. Some women may do things that are degrading, but still you need to have respect for women. Listen, if some men would step up to the plate, women wouldn't have to do certain things, but they do what they have to so they can provide for their siblings. So here is something for you to remember. When you call a woman names, don't forget you have a mother or a daughter, don't forget that you have a wife, and always remember, it was a woman that gave you life. Condoms. You don't know where that crotch just came from, however, it looks good, so you know you want some, but if you just met that person, use a condom. Always protect yourself. Think safe and not dumb, because you don't know who is infected, so always make sure that you are protected. There are so many condoms to choose from, so make sure you use a condom. Protest. She said, prices are rising to the sky, and the people want to know why? They want to know what's the purpose, why is the government trying to kill us? Everything is rising, except your salary. Let's be real, we're still living in slavery. We got to find a way to solve this matter, or things will never get better. They trying to make us rob and kill each other, but what we need to do is come together. Come together and protest, because we have rights.